come into relationship with so many ideas of who we need to make the other be in our life. And sometimes you don't realize up until you realize that you're trying to make that person your project, or you're trying to make that person a character that they don't even know that they need to play in your life. Because remember, we are fulfilling out our ideas of love or the lack of love. And then it goes into the aspect of saying that what you would do if you, the type of love that you had growing up, you would try to replicate it. And sometimes, if you lacked love and affection, you would try to control it through your idea of this vision of your fairy tale. Because a lot of movies or Disney sort of depictions of love is you meet the person, the man comes and saves the woman generally, and then there's this happily ever after. But rarely do we get to see what happens in the happily ever after. And what I realized in my dating relationships, that the real romance, and it's not to exclude the romance that's commercialized and that includes like chivalry and like buying gifts, and it's the thought, it's about the thought that counts, like that you're considering someone. That is what is romantic. And that consideration, when you go into living together, the real romance is someone who can help you maintain who you are or help you upgrade who you are. I'll say the real romance is someone who can help you maintain who you are, and someone who can upgrade and help you elevate to who you see yourself beyond what you see yourself as now. And really, at the root of it, the most romantic thing someone can do for you is give you peace. And then how that peace emanates, for me, it goes through the maintenance and then being able to help me elevate who I am. And it comes to the mundane, because you hear time and time again, people would be dating, they go into relationships, they start living together. Because why? Behind the cover of the magazine, there's the maintenance of how that came about. How does this person eat? How do they maintain their health? Do they help you around with the household chores? Because usually it's in the mundane, it's the most boring things. It's, can we sleep early enough so that the next day is productive? Um, can we plan ahead enough so that we can also organize time for our personal connection beyond, our own connections that we are building beyond this relationship? Can you keep the toilet clean? It's the mundane things. Can we be bored together? Can you not always be the one who needs to have FOMO? Can you not escape? Peace of mind. That is one of the most romantic things anyone can do. And then it comes into the addition of getting the gifts and everything like that. But if we start, the danger comes in if we start off giving the gifts without being able to help someone elevate themselves or be able to maintain themselves, then it can become a problem. Because that's why pain is love romanticized. We romanticize the pain from our childhood, the lack of affection that we didn't get, the lack of affection we received actually, and that we are trying to heal from. And then love, unconditional love of being able to see someone beyond the cover of the magazine, is pain realized.